Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2. So I actually need to go. I have a few things to talk about actually. Because the Scholar of the First Sin content patch has come out, adding a new NPC and a new boss fight.
Nope.
Huh?
Nothing. Where can I find information about this boss fight?
The Dark Souls 2 subreddit.
How do I Reddit? Reddit.com. Alright, this is gonna be Silver Figures Out Reddit.
Reddit.com/r/Dark Souls 2. The number
Shit,
2, not Roman numerals.
Alright, so /r/Dark Souls 2.
Yeah. Today we teach Silver how to browse Reddit. You most likely want to go to the new tab because that's sorted by the most recent post.
Where's...
The reason I'm back here at the Cardinal Tower is because, which I feel like kind of should be its own area, because it's not really the forest anymore, but, I'm coming back here to get the, Sorcerer's Staff. Which apparently Oh yeah, this is a new feature in Dark Souls 2. You can pay souls to resurrect an NPC.
Wait, that was just put in?
No, that's new from the last game.
Oh.
I had to do that for the Covenant of Blue. Because I killed the guy thinking that he didn't actually do anything. Not that I ever actually did PvP.
Oh. So that guy's the final boss. And it's only at New Game Plus level.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I know you have to kill a certain annoying gimmick.
Yeah, but then you have to burn a bonfire aesthetic.
Huh.
And that's how you get him to appear.
I guess it's just a nice reason to go through New Game Plus as far as the story goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, a new NPC was added, new boss was added, some major tweaks have been made, like if you're in the Covenant of Champions, along with enemies in general being tougher, enemies stop despawning. So it's more for a true Souls experience. Which is actually a really pretentious way to put it, now I think about it. But
yeah.
that's really the best way to put it. Because Dark Souls 2 has, as mentioned, the mechanic where if you kill one enemy spawns enough until you burn a bonfire aesthetic, which we'll be getting into later. Ooh, sticky white stuff.
Ooh, my favorite. I just love rubbing it all over my two-hander.
Yeah.
Wall.
Let's see. Where? Wait.
Alright, so it says... Behind an illusory wall, the forest of fallen giants, at the base of the stairs of the air... Alright, so go to the bottom of the stairs.
I forgot there was an illusory wall over here.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever actually found it.
Now fuck it up.
Yeah. Press A in front of illusory walls in this game. It's really stupid.
When in doubt, button mash A.
I preferred rolling. Anyway, we finally have our catalyst. There are no catalysts, just staves and chimes. Chimes being talismans. Now we can be a spell sword.
A very swell sword, spell sword. Yes, Gregor is a very swell sword.
By the way, is my computer fan more quiet this time?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because
like it stopped tickling in my ear. As opposed to someone raping one of my ears.
You could have told me about that, by the way.
I told you it was throbbing like a... It was big. And loud, no. I mean. It was loud, not big. Shit.
Oh, wait a second. What's with the... I just noticed the outlines.
They changed it so so like the areas you go to more often are like highlighted, or like the last areas you were in get highlighted.
Anyway, I think we were going to No Man's Wharf, which is perfect considering I just got the staff, because towards the end of the area, there's actually the sorcerer NPC.
There's also the guy that sells and buys stuff.
I forget his name, but for someone who's not very good at speaking, he's very charismatic, I have to say.
Yeah.
Infantry backs. Okay,
I
so
gotta ask you a question.
You will get covered in oil by one of these guys' arrows. The other one shoots fire arrows. Guess what happens if you get hit by both in that order? You die.
What if you get shot by a fire arrow and then an oil arrow?
That's not how it works.
Make my way upstairs, holding the sword. That's as far as I got.
I can't read that lesson, brother.
I blocked and removed that and... Brother.
Obama bin Laden.
Tokamania, brother. All the Gorons now sound like Hulk Hogan to me.
Oh, no, never mind. They throw oil fire bombs. Except not fire. They throw oil balloons
Bottles
at you.
of oil.
Balloons of oil, essentially.
Water balloons of oil.
And you have to... I'm not even sure if you can get it off by rolling.
Oh, yeah, it's on you.
I'm not sure if it works like the paint from Super Mario Sunshine. Oh, yeah, that's what happens. And then this guy steps on you, apparently.
Dick butt.
No, it's not an Imager meme.
Dun, dun.
I'm not even sure if that started on Imager. But another thing about my audio quality should improve soon, the echoing, because we're finally getting the sound-reducing foam stuff.
About damn time.
And then something I'm really excited about is I can now record offline 360 games. I'm not sure if screen sharing works with the rocks yet.
We can test it at some point later.
Yeah.
Much later.
That means I might have every Saints Row game on this channel soon-ish.
Gasp.
And maybe I'll find the freaking subtitles.
It just said that you started playing Dark Souls.
No. Oh, come on. How did you manage to throw that when I was slashing you? If anything, you should have thrown it at yourself.
Can you maybe go in the water and wash it off?
That would be death, actually. Water equals death. Just
Not
like
necessarily.
horse
There's a little shallow area over there that you can go in. Alright, now move.
Oh!
Biffed.
Fire does damage over time?
Yeah, I was doing damage over time on you the first time.
No, that was me getting hit. I thought that was me getting hit. Oh, that's a ring that I need later. Speaking of rings, oh, I'm gonna recover my souls, then come back to the bonfire, because I forgot a certain ring you can get in the, tower, whatever.
Hyde's Tower of Flame?
No, the Lost Bastille. Bastille.
Ow.
However you say it, it's freaking French, I don't know.
Ah. Baguette. Omelette du fromage.
Croissant. Why am I even coming up here?
So we are rewatching Ruby Volume 2 today. And at one point they have a whole food fight scene where all the characters use food that resemble their weapons in it. And one of the characters picks up a swordfish and starts using it as her rapier. And my friend was like, "Who eats the whole swordfish?" And another friend was like, "Italians do." And then they all just looked at me.
Well, I mean, you're the one who prides himself on being Italian.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that path too I always forget about because it's freaking dark here.
It's Dark Souls. Armageddon, Dark Souls.
I would slap you through the internet if I could. But I'm going to go back to the Tower Apart, actually, instead of Macduff's workshop. Because
Sorry.
there's, as mentioned, there's a ring. If you don't want to rack up 10,000 souls spent at Malentia, who is the hag, you can actually come over here. Like if you don't want to grind those souls immediately.
I get killed by this hollow.
Avoid the flames.
Chug, chug.
There are no traps over here. I actually tested this on a new character earlier. If you come over here, there's an iron chest containing the base Covetous Silver Serpent Ring and the antiquated key, which I forget what you do with.
Bum 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 bum. Want me to look it up?
A very old key.
I think a lot of these keys are old.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Almost as old as Lordran. Actually, no, a lot of that's probably rusted away completely. And now I have to fight this guy. So, I was on my other character, who originally was intended as a play-ahead character, but... well, I mean, he's ahead by one boss. Ornstein.
Oh. You use it... I'm gonna spoil what you use it for?
Just say the area.
I
know it's not Macduff's, door.
Broad term, Lost Bastille, the Tower Apart.
Oh. Huh. Alright. Back to freaking No Man's Wharf. Oh yeah, I do have the Chloranthy ring. Just checking.
But it only becomes useful if you go through No Man's Wharf first.
Ah.
So, yeah.
Almost walked in. I was not hit by the oil. For once. I do have one complaint about combat in this game. It's a lot less parry-oriented, in that it's almost impossible...
Oh, there's the oil.
In that it's almost impossible for me to land a parry. I love the area of effect it has. If I'm going down, you're going down with me.
Can you get things of oil?
I don't think so. Let's see, Large Soul of the Lost Undead.
Dude, we should do a test. Can you wash the oil off by going in the water?
Come on.
Come on, Mike.
Oh, there's no what... Well, what is it? They forgot the most important thing from the first game.
You fucking...
The well, what is it emote. I don't... There we go.
You're shiny. Hollow. Right behind you.
I always lose my way in this place.
Don't lose your way.
You can
Wash this off.
not. Yes, you can. Can you? I am conflicted. Yes, you can. It appears so.
Boulder is having conflicting feelings about this.
There's a person on an Imager who always posts as if he were the Boulder because his username is the Boulder.
The Boulder's Gate.
Oh god. I forgot about these things. I don't know if they even have a name. They are the main gimmick of this area.
Fuck these things.
You
Fuck
need a
these
torch for this area because of these things, so you can't have a freaking shield. Ooh, dark pine resin.
You can have a shield in your main hand.
Effectively
Is
have
there
a
a-
shield.
Wait. Is there a well? What is it?
That's the most important part of PvP.
Well, the mock one.
It's just not the same.
when you free the guy that's like petrified, you can get it.
One of the boss soul guys.
Yeah.
What's funny about the shadow things that resemble the monsters from Metro 2033 is if you hit them with fire damage, they freak out.
It's on me! It's on me! Oh fuck, Bill, it's on me! I don't know why, but Bill is my default name for things.
Bill from Left 4 Dead.
No.
Oh yeah, watch.
Bitch slap
Up
it.
yours. Oh yeah, if you hit things with your torch, it actually does slow damage over time. Very minor damage over time as well.
Yeah, I hate these enemies.
Ooh, emit force.
Now-
the ultimate
now, if you-
trolling miracle.
If you have the fire, can they not touch you at all?
They freak out for a while, but then they start going after you.
I hope you know what's to the right of you.
Yep. It's like a moment right out of a Resident Evil game. If Resident Evil had
Resident
these horrible monstrosities instead of just zombies.
Zambambos.
Come on.
I think you gotta open the door.
I tapped B too quickly. Oh yeah, it's if you just stay back here, then they actually bust down the wall.
Fucking hate these things.
Weren't you calling me a wuss for not being able to make it through Metro 2033 because of the monsters that look exactly like this? They also dropped random stuff, which is really interesting, like soul gems and small life gems and that sort of thing.
Soul gem and life gem?
Soul items and life gems. Like, I think they can drop, just souls of the lost undead.
Look at their face. Just yeah. That's you. Yeah. What if the patch just brought back the old ragdoll physics?
That would be awesome. I hope they do that for Scholar of the First Sin edition. And here we've got
Who are you?
a dwarf.
I, Gavlan.
Gavlin.
Gavlan will, Gavlan deal.
Gavlin.
Gavlan wants soul. Many, many soul.
He's just one of those guys you can't help but like.
What
He isn't an asshole.
Yeah, he's like the one character besides Sweet Shelikwar.
will you deal?
The cat. And you can't hate cats.
I don't know, some people are wary of the cat thing in Persona 5. Oh, I forgot he sold the Ring of Giants, so if you like poise, you can buy that. I'm not huge on the poise metagame. Most importantly, he does sell poison moss, but I just tank through poison, and enemies are really hard to poison with the pine resin. So I'm not going to bother buying anything. But you can also sell your items. Not for much, unless it's a unique item you upgrade with Twinkling Titanite. But still, it's nice. You
Yeah.
also get ripped off for soul items.
So it's like if you get like an item for PvP and you don't do PvP, you can just sell it.
Yeah, like the craft blue eye orbs.
Gavlan will. Gavlan.
Gavlin deal. Gavlin deal.
Many.
Wow. Did you learn his gesture? Was there a gesture?
I don't think. Yeah, no.
Gavlan. Gavlan.
Now, which one of these is trapped? I know one of them is. I think it's the wooden chest, but
Just roll back just in case.
let's see. Got a great sword in here. If I remember right, it's not worth opening this one anyway, but Silver Talisman, which is a consumable. Transform to blend into environment. A tiny charm embedded with imitative magic, used to transform into something to... Oh, it's a camouflage consumable. I forgot that existed. Now, even though I don't really like this area, I will say it's kind of a cool little town type of area.
Yeah, I always like the port setting.
Like, it's kind of like a... It might be partially because of the boss, but it kind of reminds me of like a pirate town.
Yeah. Wharf and whatnot.
Insert a joke about San Francisco because there's a wharf there.
Ken, did you not ring the bell?
Oh, that is so annoying to get to. I forgot completely.
You were right there.
I just came into these guys' house and started wrecking them.
fuck, man?
Yeah, see, they dropped a tattered cloth hood. Hey, I opened a shortcut, sort of, kind of, not really.
It's a one-way. Now you need to go back up and get the bell.
The bell is what, lights things up, right?
No, well, the bell is what brings the ship over.
Oh. Well, I want to light things up first anyway, so I can actually navigate the area.
Backstaboo!
Oh yeah, what I was saying about my other character. I was playing on it, and I decided on a whim, because it's not really a serious, I'm going to be such a PvP MLG pro, to just grab the stats needed to,
Repair powder.
no, I'm just gonna swap it for the long sword. Short sword, rather. Which is almost the exact opposite, by the way.
A long sword is not a short sword.
I
have to
decided
be
to
bigger.
grab the minimum stats for the Drenglaic sword, which you got with the Drenglaic set. Oh yeah, this chest is annoying to actually keep because of that. I don't think anything great is in it because it's so easy to break.
And now we get some rubbish.
You can trade that with the crow, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I wonder what the fan-given name for the crow is. Oh, I forgot that two-handing turns off your torch.
Safety torch.
Well, at least I have a shield. The Drenglaic sword, feels like an Uchigatana, but slower, in a good way.
An item. Well, rubbish.
Like, it has the same kind of swinging arc. Oh yeah, this is the pub.
See, that's why it feels like a, piratey area.
if I remember right, there's an illusory wall with a decent treasure behind it. You get the bandit set here, which also lends to that.
There's a path here? Those, like, bookshelves?
No. Where's
No.
the... Okay, let me go back up. Because I saw another torch, brazier. Brazier?
Right.
Brazier.
Brazier.
That I can light my torch at. I love
You can...
how effective jumping is in this game.
Yeah.
It lets them add some minor platforming without it feeling out of place. I remember I always use a very minor sequence break for this.
Speedrun strats.
Trying to remember where exactly it is, though. Because I would jump over a low wire fence thing. I love how lighting doesn't affect these guys. I'm not actually riffing the game for that. I understand that's something... Oh yeah, the poison jars. I forgot about those. Well, might as well.
What?
The poison jars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Poison is pretty bad in this game. But you don't find it very often. So.
Should probably buy some more life gems.
Estus Flask Shard.
Shard hype?
I knew there was a reason for this one. Now I'm in the dark again. Figuratively and literally.
To your right. Yeah.
Like, this is one of two areas where I feel the torch is necessary.
I like the other area, just lighting it all up. It's fun. It appeals to my inner Link.
Da 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 da.
Speaking of which, playing as young Link in Hyrule Warriors is fun. And Tingle is amazing.
Sean was telling me about how weird young Link plays, because technically he plays as the mage, huh?
Kinda, yeah. But then, there's two other
Oh
classes.
yeah, that's the one door you can't open.
Weird.
It's just the one. Oh yeah, back here, there's a Ring of Life Protection, which is just the Ring of Protection, I think, from the first
Free
game.
death. Yeah.
Yeah, nullifies death but breaks.
Now, are we gonna do the DLC for this game?
I don't have it, and I'm actually gonna wait for Scholar of the First Sin Edition to come out and see if you can port saves over, because I might if I'm gonna. Oh yeah, it's a lockstone to light this up. I forgot. I mean, it doesn't light it completely, but it's enough to actually see. Oh yeah, for some reason, I always like trying to jump over the rope fence here to prevent having to go all the way around. They may have patched it out. I have no clue.
Or you're mid-rolling.
Huh?
Like, maybe you're too heavy to jump that much.
Oh, does weight actually affect that?
I think so.
Take off your clothes. Like, you have to jump at just the last possible moment before you drop down. Oh well. I'll just have to do it the normal way.
Like a scrub.
I'm no Lobos Jr. No, I'm not gonna try that.
Do it for the dark vine.
The bell. I forget where the bell is.
It's right past the Gavlan. Galvin.
Gavlan.
Gavlan.
Gavlan wheel. Gavlan deal.
It's gonna be huge.
Oh. I went the wrong way there. To get
Again.
to him, I think. I'm not even sure where I am anymore. Like, I like this area, but it's confusing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as bad as freaking Sen's Fortress the first time, where I got lost in the hallways.
Here, keep going up. Go up those stairs.
You guys should be glad I knew how to get through Sen's Fortress during the Dark Souls 1 LP.
Thank you, Ken. Alright, yeah, that house up ahead.
Because I probably spent 3 hours trying to figure out how to find my way through that area my first time through. No.
There it is. Ken, it's right behind you. To your right.
Oh, there we go.
I thought you were gonna jump down again.
I'm not sure why the bell does anything, but
Pretty sure you can also shoot it with an arrow from the other side of the wharf.
it's the ghost ship from Wind Waker. That's also a central plot point of Phantom Hourglass.
The ghost!
I don't understand why they took such a minor thing from the first game and put it in as a major point in the sequel.
I liked Phantom Hourglass.
So did I.
I liked what it did with like the touch screen and all that.
Yeah, and of course, I also actually really like motion controls, even though a lot of people don't, for some reason. Like, as long as it's implemented well, like Kinect Adventures, even if the games themselves weren't fun, the tracking was actually pretty good. We don't talk about Sonic Free Riders.
Why not? I have it.
So do I.
Ooh, we should play multiplayer.
I'd be surprised if they even implemented online play.
I think they did.
They sure didn't implement good controls. Try magic. Well, that's sort of right, so I'll give you a rating for effort.
A for effort.
I sense power. Very well. From this day, you shall be my new pupil.
Does he only talk to you if you have a certain intelligence amount?
Yeah.
Carillion of the Pole. Surely you've heard the name.
Nope.
Now, do not be afraid. Let us explore the limits of sorcery.
See, so you can buy a catalyst from him, so I really didn't need to go back for that, but
It came in handy.
he sells the Spell Quartz ring, which is kind of useless outside of PvP, and the Clear Bluestone ring, which is actually really good, so I'm going to buy that. He sells Amber Herbs, Twilight Herbs, and a Simpleton Spice, which is actually good for soul level limiting playthroughs. Soul Spear Barrage, magic weapon, yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes. And license. Yes.
The forces of magic and souls lie dormant.
So, are we gonna go? Yeah, let's go to the bonfire.
It is a fitting place.
Is there a second bonfire or just the first one? I forget.
Just first.
I suspect that I may even conjure up new.
So, let's go to the first bonfire.
Sorcery is yet
Let's
to
attune
strike
new
even
spells.
I think
Go to
magic
Juno.
weapon for this boss, because this boss is a cakewalk for melee.
Yeah.
new scrolls.
And then go to Majula to get the new Estus Celeste.
But the power of each scroll is reliant on that of its owner.
Now, do you know if we're gonna be using any of the boss souls?
Untrained cannot wield
I want the Dragon Rider. I want a bow from the Dragon Rider Soul. I don't think anyone actually just gives like a long sword.
The forces of it is nice sword. Young pupil.
Alright.
Which is actually my preferred weapon type if I'm not going completely overpowered with katanas. Because let's face it, in the Souls games, katanas are really overpowered. See the Uchigatana in Dark Souls, any curved sword in Demon Souls, any curved sword in this game, though to a lesser degree in this game. I only have one attunement slot.
Sword.
I'm gonna go for magic weapon. Yeah.
Well, maybe try Kraken's Souls.
I kind of want to. Yeah, I want to level up my intelligence so I can use Soul Spear Barrage because that is a really fun spell.
Is not here to see light, however.
But I don't know if any boss souls give short swords or long swords or anything. So
Ken, have we beat Ornstein yet?
no.
Should we maybe go and do that? Just for some extra souls?
I'm not
I mean-
confident in my use of, like, even with magic weapon, I'm not confident in the scimitar yet.
Alright.
But yeah, I wanted to level up intelligence. It requires 17, so I should be able to use Soul Spear Barrage. Hey,
There.
Emmy.
Seek less.
Shut up, that's what I call her for short. Oh, come on!
All around me are familiar faces.
What?
That's what I do. Just pump another soul. Do you have any more?
No, I'm just gonna kill a sentinel.
Good.
No, an old knight.
Oh, so before we did our Monty Marathon today, we did a Pokemon battle between the four of us.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point we were like, alright, it's a 2-on-2, like doubles battle, each of us were on a team. And we decided that we should have one where we use a regular Pokemon, and one where we only use legendaries. My team was Team Kyogre, their team was Team Groudon. Oh my god. It was my Kyogre first that Primal evolved, or Primal reverted. Then they sent out a Groudon, then we sent out another Kyogre that Primal reverted, and they sent out a Groudon that Primal reverted. I couldn't use any of my water moves. And I didn't have any of like my shiny legendaries from Y,
There.
which I obtained legitly.
So people, speaking of shiny legendaries, people get upset over actual. So GCPM, Gigancar or whatever, that's why we call him GCPM, is a Pokemon only partner on YouTube, which is kind of his tagline for the channel. And he does these streams where he just keeps soft resetting for the shiny legendaries, and I think the whole thing was like to help raise donations for his dog's surgery or something. People were complaining about him reacting because he was soft resetting anyway. Like, it doesn't matter. As long as he resets under... Didn't they raise the shiny rate, actually?
I'm pretty sure they raised the shiny rate.
But still, it's like a 1 in... I think they doubled it, so you don't even need the shiny charm. But still, if you get it in less than half of the 4,000 whatever drop rate, essentially, That's still something to get excited about.
Yeah.
Like
My
that's
friend actually found a shiny Rayquaza in Heart Gold and Soul Silver
with or without soft resetting.
without.
Wow.
He took a picture of it with his other DS, but it used Outrage and killed itself.
Oh.
Yeah, I still have the picture.
Okay, I actually do think there's something wrong with this particular controller because it's my only wired 360 controller. Where
I prefer wired.
It depends for me. If a controller is heavy enough, I prefer it to be wireless like the 360, but wired means I can actually use it on my PC.
Just like wireless or wired because I don't have to spend as much money on batteries. Given that I buy like 8 batteries for $1 Dollar Tree.
You know that they sell those rechargeables, right? With the recharging station? Or is that only really for the Wii remote?
That's only really the remote, but I'm pretty sure you have it for Xbox. But it's like, I could get 2 batteries for $1, 4 batteries for $1, or 8 batteries for $1. Oh. It's like
Don't
I was
go
trying
away
to
with
figure
your
out how many
oil
batteries I needed.
garbage.
I was like, I'll just get all of them.
I mean, why not? I mean, if you're going to pay the same amount for a larger amount.
Yeah, really. And yeah, they might have a little less juice in them, but there's 8 of them. I'm not going to be buying like...
No, I wanted to do a jump attack. Oh, I'm one-shotting the dogs, which is nice. r/no context. There was actually a thread on the Binding of Isaac subreddit where it was just things that Isaac makes you say that would get you arrested.
That's why someone needs a Tumblr page like the Out of Context D&D.
Out of context BOI. Get on it.
If I knew how to run a good Tumblr blog, I would.
Well, I mean, with that, you just take submissions.
Yeah, but then you have to format the page, get the word out.
Just, put it on the Binding of Isaac tags, like BOI, Binding of Isaac, Isaac Rebirth, that sort of thing.
I could also do it on the Isaac subreddit.
Threads like that would wear thin. The thing with having a Tumblr page is that it's just dispersed throughout your entire dashboard or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I just call
Careful, the guy
everything
behind-
your front page because that's how it is on Reddit and Imgur, and those are the sites I use the most like that. It's sad that those are the social media sites I use most, but they are. They're not even social, they're anonymous.
Your scimitar's running low.
Bullocks.
Repair powder.
Yeah, I'll use that now. I really need to set it to be locked at 30 frames, though, to fix that.
Oh, that's why it's degrading so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, you run away.
That's right, bitch.
If they just ran away, Metro would actually be playable for me.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh.
I think they do that in every Souls game, because there were hollows on the bridge to Priscilla. It was like that on the bridge level in Demon Souls, which I absolutely hate.
There's guys coming your way.
Yeah, I know, but they're far enough away I can just take these guys out and get to the boss room.
Open it.
For Pirate Ship, there's a disappointing lack of treasure.
Maybe the real treasure is the friendship we've gained.
With what? Boss time! Flexile Sentry! They're a joke. Like, they show up as a regular enemy later on. Not the kind that despawns when you kill it once. Because they have no defense or no health, one of the two.
Wait, do the Tauros demons and Capra demons from Dark Souls 1 that you encounter later on despawn?
No, but those were... those actually still posed a slight challenge when you fought them.
Especially the Tauros demons, because there was like 10 of them.
Yeah, one side uses maces, one uses swords. Curve...
I want to back off.
Wow, I died to the joke boss.
You died to Pinwheel.
No, these guys can actually hit you. I died to the Taurus demon. Let's be honest.
So should we just like speedrun strat our way there?
I'll try one or two jumps. I wish you could backstab enemies that are on the ground. Like, how you can,
I mean,
you do the
prone.
same thing when you riposte them.
They're literally prone. They can't defend themselves. So you should just be able to like just walk over and, you know.
Someone's chaotic neutral.
No, it's chaotic asshole. Thank you very much. Oh, so my friend Justin came up with a great idea for a D&D setting. It's basically bronze, iron, gold, and all that don't exist.
So there's no economy based on
Well,
metals.
Yeah, and all weapons are made from like wood, stone, and monsters.
Oh, so Monster Hunter minus metal.
Yeah. I mean, I've never played Monster Hunter.
There's a demo for 4 now that's public.
Yeah, but there's like no fucking room on my 3DS anymore. Like, I bought 8 gigs of memory for that thing. And Ace Attorney, Cave Story, Super Mario 3, Shantae, Colors 3D, Kid Icarus Uprising, all my pictures are all taking up that space.
Kid Icarus Uprising is the big one there.
Yeah.
And Ace Attorney.
Well,
Sort
I
of.
think Dual Destinies is more than the trilogy. Which is a bit weird, but at the same time, they're all 3D models. I don't know.
Oh, how much better is the music quality in the Trilogy Edition?
It's actually really good.
Because, like, even though it was on the DS, the DS ports, you could tell they were GBA games from the music. That's my one complaint about the music, because otherwise the music is stellar.
Yeah, the music's pretty good. I mean, there's some occasions where I wish they used different tracks,
Yeah.
but otherwise it's really good.
The tracks themselves
like,
are
right now,
wobbly. Like, I would rate the Ace Attorney 1 soundtrack in my top 15 game soundtracks.
Actually, right now, I got to the first case where you meet Godot,
Mm-hmm.
and his theme is... oh boy. Orgasmic. And I also really like Edgeworth's theme.
I really like the Objection and Cornered themes from the first game. Those are my favorite tracks. Why is my bloodstain here?
I don't know. But, like, the best thing about, whatchamacallit, about Edgeworth, well, this is what I personally like, is that I heard it for the first time in the Dual Destiny soundtrack. So it's all, like, really orchestrated with, like, big drums and horns, and it's, like, really epic. And then I found that, then I get to the point where they do it in the game, like the trilogy, and it's like, oh, huh. It sounds pretty
Okay.
good.
Taurus Demon, round 2.
White.
Da-da-da-na-na-na.
Stagger. Stagger swagger.
That is something interesting to note. Because almost all the bosses are humanoid, you can stagger them.
That's what I don't like about this game, kinda.
Like, it's an interesting thing. I'm not sure if that's a positive or negative, being able to stagger bosses, because on the one hand, it makes things slightly fair, but on the other hand, it makes things fair.
And you don't play Dark Souls to have a fair
Well,
time.
I mean, okay, I said that wrong, because Dark Souls is a very fair game. So many games are... This isn't games aren't made how they used to be, It's just
Like
that...
old NES games like Ghosts and Goblins.
Those were made unfair. This is... I feel like people are insulting Dark Souls when they call it NES hard, because NES hard implies that it's actually really unfair.
But no, it's like this game gives you what you need in order to defeat enemies. It gives
Like,
you...
that's part of why I like Atlas RPGs so much. They are completely fair. The enemies can do what you can do.
And the Flexile sentries are down.
Sentry.
Fucking butt nugget.
Oh, another thing. Some item descriptions have changed. I don't know which ones, but they have. The Flexile Sentry is a merciless creature whose purpose is to punish the undead. Yep, that's its entire purpose. Punishing undead. How vague of a reason to exist is that?
Alright, dude, I want you to punish people. Alright, what for? Just punish them. But you need to punish them.
He's a Dark Moon Blade. Over here you get the
Pyromancy
Pyromancy Flame and the Fireball Pyromancy. So, Vadi was wrong. It wasn't fire sorcery.
Ding, 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 ding. Are we a captain now? Are we Captain Chance?
We commandeered the Flexile Sentry's ship.
Oh my god. We ride off with our cape and monocle like some kind of Spanish gentleman.
No one expects us. Especially not the Flexile Sentry.
Yeah, the Flexile Sentry didn't fucking see us coming.
Maybe it would have put
You
more
can
points
see
into
on both
endurance.
sides of his body.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
You can see his reason for living. But can he see why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
So now we're in this area without being given a title card. Praise the
Praise
sun.
the sun?
Praise the moon.
Something ahead. I like to think we have a jolly crew of undead on board.
I wouldn't call any undead jolly, except maybe, Siegmeyer and, Solaire. Still closed, still closed.
Why don't you go adventure somewhere else?
Still closed, still closed. I really wish that video got finished because the first one was so great.
Yeah.
Huh. This looks familiar.
Nothing.
Yeah, we just took a back door.
Like Bowser's back. Nope. I can phrase that one better. Like the back door in Super Mario World. Common fruit. We got apples. Apples!
If your apples look like that,
It's the north. Shit is weird here.
this common fruit has no taste. Wow, it's a red delicious, only horribly mutated.
Yeah.
But when facing a true test of metal, its benefits could make the difference between life and death. So you get extra poison resistance for eating apples. I like to call it mutt fruit, though.
Yeah.
Is that even a real fruit? I only ever see it in Fallout.
I don't know. So let's go level up.
Yeah.
And do we crunch the Flexile Sentry?
I'm not going to crunch any boss souls until I'm sure there's nothing I want. Seek Quest. There, Seek Quest.
Bear Seek Blast.
There we go. Can have another slot so I can put magic. Do I really want magic weapon though? Alright. That's enough for my casting stats, though. I want to put a couple points into strength.
And maybe some vitality.
Yeah.
Alright, so where do we want to go now? Oh, remember to attune.
Attune.
You got a new slot.
Oh, right.
God, Ken, where would you be without? Oh, so when Lobos was doing his use what you see run for this game, he got to the point where he had a really bad weapon. He's like, alright, I'm gonna go grab the Morning Star. So he goes to get it, and you get it at the same time as the binoculars. But from the order the messages appeared, he had to use the binoculars.
Yeah, I was about to ask that, actually. Exile holding cells. So what the Flexile Sentry would do, I guess, is grab undead and throw them into the cells here in the Lost Bastille. I should note that I have no idea what's actually going on in this game's story. I haven't played it nearly as much as I played the first game. I also avoided watching more than up to the first boss. I'm going to leave this guy alone as well, and I still need to buy that ring from Shalaquar. That lets you hear whispers.
I'm pretty sure they added one of those knights to the Tower of Flame.
I don't think they added anything, like any new enemies, until the Scholar of the First Sin edition. I've been saying Scholar of the First Flame, haven't I?
No, you said Sin. Get wrecked, son.
It's the Cursed Eye! Which I actually like in Rebirth. Sue me. I think it's a fun item, risk-reward. Now, I wonder if there's anything up here. Yeah, all it takes is 2 swings.
Well, they're old as balls. And some of them have been holding those big motherfuckers.
Oh, I didn't... Wait, there's a chest back here?
It's an Estus Flash Shard.
It is?
Surprise, motherfucker.
I thought you were joking.
No. Ken, do I Never mind. Do I kid about Estus Flask? And where are we now, Ken?
We are by
Wow.
McDuff's workshop.
Wow.
Rendering that bonfire absolutely worthless.
You biffed that one.
Now, you can actually have some fun with the fire barrel that you use to open up the bonfire here. Because, for some reason, if I can go up here, he
Careful,
doesn't activate
watch out.
as soon as he sees you. So you can push him. So you can just keep pushing him until he swings. I don't know why, but it's entertaining. They can drop Twilight Herbs?
Yeah.
Fun fact, the boss of the Prowling Mages has a drop.
Alright, Ken, we've hit our hour.
Which means it's time for an attempt at Ornstein.
Yep. And then we could do another episode after this since I'm feeling generous.
Sweet. This or finishing Saints Row. Your choice.
Let's continue this. We're already here. My friend James is like, man, I want to play Gat Out of Hell, and I just laugh.
I don't know, I'm 4-shotting these guys now. I actually 3-shot them with the Drenglake sword on my other character.
Ken, we can use bonfire ascetics here to farm sublime bone dust. If we really need it.
I really need to make like this a really basic program so I just have a Mortal Kombat sound button on my computer just so I can hit that whenever I die or something, or if it actually comes up in a conversation. I don't know why that soundbite specifically. I just think it would be entertaining.
I remember the video for Dark Souls 1 where someone modded their game, so when it died, the whole screen went blurring and it said, "Thanks, Obama." No, the Holocaust was a lie, I believe.
There's also an MLG edition that's like, it's just like, you know how people are really condescending about like Call of Duty players, like something about Mountain Dew and Doritos and that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Like someone actually changed messages to be like that.
Because when the games were coming out, you could buy things at Mountain Dew and Doritos to get experience in them before the games even were released. So people were just buying tons and tons of them to get like more levels up. So.
It was XP boosters, I think. I'm going to be in the minority here and say I actually like progression systems in FPS. Because I generally like progression systems in general. Yeah, generally in general.
General Lee. Whenever I say General Lee, all I could think of is one of Seamus's GTA playthroughs where whenever the song General Lee was playing, he'd just like ignore it, and then once the song, like that part came around, it was just like, General Lee.
That was probably San Andreas.
Yeah, I think it was.
Because his song for Vice City was Africa. Okay, Heavy Soul Arrow, not good for Ornstein. I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't use the Ornstein and Smo track here.
I wish that... Wow. I wish that Scholar of the First Sin... Well, at least there would be more explanation as to... Maybe his soul says why he's gotten here. Dude.
Because it's a character from the DLC of the first game, right? I think.
I don't know, I can look it up. Let's see, Dark Souls.
Oh, no, I thought you meant, the Ultra Boss, I guess, because every boss in this game is a super boss, let's be honest.
Well, you're gonna have to show me who the boss is, because I don't think I found them.
I'll tell you between episodes. Like, honestly, I haven't even followed the lore enough to know who the Emerald Herald, like, is in significance. Like, I just know, oh, she's the Maiden in Black, only in green.
The name of the crows are Dinah and Tillo. Or Tio.
Oh yeah, there are two. Are those official or fan names, though?
Pretty sure official.
Because Snuggly and Sparkly were fan names, of course. God, I don't have... Bloodborne is... There are actually a few games that are convincing me that I want a next-gen console now.
Yeah.
Because there's Bloodborne, Scholar of the First Sin is going to make multiplayer active again, because it's kind of semi-active now. I mean, technically it's not stated it's Ornstein, it could just be a dude in his armor, but it's Ornstein. Because his moveset is Ornstein with a, Smo smash. Like, jump attack. Only without electricity, weirdly. Wait, no, only Super Ornstein had electricity. He also staggers easily, I'm noticing. Or semi-staggers. I kind of want to think there are two types of staggering. The full, like, 2 seconds of stun. Oh, that is... No, that did not hit. That did. Okay, we're going to be here all night if I keep saying one more try, so next time on Let's Play Dark Souls 2, we're going to open up with beating this guy, and then I guess we have to fight the bongos.
Alright. See you next time, ladies and gents.